Packo here, welcome back to Resonant Rise. I am on the server at my own at the minute. It's Sunday morning. Now, I was hoping to get this video done last night, but unfortunately I had a bit of an issue. I was eating some mana beans. What I've been trying to do is, I was trying to get some instrumentum, and I was actually trying to get some Humanus and Ordo, because I ain't got any of them. So I was eating Humanus and Ordo beans from the mana bean farm down there, to try and get some more, because I need some instrumentum to get the Reed Staff Core and the Icy Staff Core, and then I think I'm ready for Cami. I just need to get some instrumentum for that. I think what's going to be safe is I'll just ask Poppy to research if he's got some instrumentum in his research, and then I'll use his book of sharing, because we have, me, Poppy and Nintendo Fan have all got books of sharing, so we have been sharing our research. So yeah, I think I'm just one step off Cami. I was eating some mana beans and I crashed, and my crash report was something to do with a potion effect. I think it might have been taint. So what I had to do was I had to wait until I saw Dave, and Dave very kindly sent me my player dat, and I edited out the potion effect so I could get back on. But that meant, unfortunately, I couldn't record last night, so I'm recording this Sunday morning, so it's going to be up late. Just so you know what's going on, I'm meant to have done a channel news video, but I've not got around to doing it yet. Elder Scrolls Online Head Start starts today, Sunday GMT dinner time, my time. So I'm going to be playing a lot of Elder Scrolls Online this week. I may take a week off Minecraft videos. I may try and do one every other day. Not 100% sure yet. I want to see how much this Elder Scrolls grabs me. If I take a week off, then I mean, it will only be a week. But like the gist of the channel news video is that I'm going to be doing quite a bit of streaming on Elder Scrolls. I'm going to be finishing my Beginner's Guide series off. Utopia, I'm going to be starting some Let's Build stuff on there, but it's maybe going to be only once or twice a week. And I'm going to try and keep up with at least every other day doing Resonant Rise. Possibly every day, I don't know yet. Maybe at least every other day. And then I'm probably not going to start any other Minecraft series until I get a 1.7 pack to play on. That's probably going to be it. So, unfortunately, Blood and Bones, very cool pack. I just don't think I've got time to start another 1.6 pack at the minute. Same with TPPI, test pack please ignore, which is on the FTB launcher, made by some cool guys on Reddit. I just don't think I've got time to start another 1.6 pack with Elder Scrolls. And as well as Elder Scrolls, WildStar's coming pretty soon as well, so I'm going to be giving that a try. So I don't want to overcommit. So I guess I don't need to do a channel news video, because I kind of just done it. Right, anyway, so after that crash, what I was doing, I was trying to get that done. I was going to do a bit of Cami, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I've got a present here, check this out. So I put this sign here, due to tag lockers, the ground staff may be aggressive, which Pokefin said I'm horrible. You're so horrible, I'll take a tag lock. And he asked for you're not meant to ask for a present back, Poke. Well, I'm taking the signs, thanks. I'm actually going to make you a present, and apparently if I break this, I've got an unbound tag lock kit. You're right. Thanks. I'm actually going to make you a present, Poke. I've got an idea. Now, Pokefin mentioned that he's got taint issues. Pokefen's over here somewhere. I've not uncovered the map because I did a refresh instance when we moved on to the secret pack, and I deleted my map info by mistake. But Pokefen's over there somewhere, and he's got taint south, west and north of him. So I'm going to make this cool item from the Forbidden Magic mob. We've got this thing here, it's called a Shovel the Purifier, and it's pretty straightforward to make. So I need a couple of auto shards, a Thaumium shovel, diamond and a silverwood log. That's all pretty straightforward. Vitreous, Sano and Perfidio. Let's see if we've got them. So Vitreous we should have plenty of. Yeah, that's full. Sano, we've only got 9, so I might have to get a bit more Sano in there. And Perfidio, we've got 9. How much was it again? So I need a bit more Perfidio, which I think is just picks, like stone picks, and that'll do that. So I'll get them bits sorted. We'll quickly make Pokefen a present. And what you can do with that is, you can, by reinforcing a Thaumium shovel with silverwood and auto shards, you've created a tool capable of combating taints. The shovel of purifier can dig through pulpy tainted lands as effectively as it can through normal earth. If held in your right hand and right clicked, the shovel cures you with flux taint at the cost of durability. When digging through taint, the shovel has a chance that the twisted energies released will be crystallized into taint shards. And then your taint shards you can actually use in making a tainted wand core, if you so wish, which will regen itself from taint, which is pretty cool. So I might, even though I ain't got any taint here, I might make one of them just for fun. So I'll get the bits ready for that, and I'll be back, and then I'll show you what I've done downstairs. It's going to be mostly a techie episode. So we'll head down there. I'll show you what I've done in the spatial cell, and I have got all my tech here. So if you come around here, you'll see that all my mechanism stuff has gone from down here. So I can do some tree farms maybe for the trees I ain't got. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'll meet you down there. I'll meet you back in a bit. You know what I mean. Okay, I've got all the aspects ready, and we should be good to go. Now I've put all the bits on here. I've got a little weird graphic thing going on here where it's showing double swords and stuff. Well, I think I should be alright. So, very straightforward. Couple of order shards, silverwood log, and a diamond around. So, thalmium shovel should get me the shovel I'm after here. Hopefully. Now, I mentioned the day about not seeing the aspects the same. It's because I've got the power armor goggles revealing on, not the actual goggles revealing. It makes a difference on what Wallier shows you. I've noticed I've started calling Wallier, I blame Bevo. There we go, shovel the purifier. I'll stick repair on that. Now while I'm here, I also want to make another thing. I want to make this guy. This is also from Forbidden Magic, and this is very cool. Quicksilver, silverwood log, a diamond. How's this going to be even? And 2 envy shards. Envy shards drop from pigmen in the nether. They're not dropped very much though. What I have done is I got 1 envy shard, but I got a load of the other shards. I used Josh's automatic dictionary converter. You can convert shards of that. It's a little bit cheaty, I guess, but I want to get this video done, so I didn't want to spend all day looking for an envy shard. So I changed a few. I actually used some of the shards to get the aspects, the NVIDIA aspects. I'll show you this in the book while it's cooking. See the middle aspect there? It's called NVIDIA. So what we're making now is one of these, a chameleon tool. Which is very cool. So a couple of envy shards, a diamond, quicksilver, silverwood log, we're on a thalmium pick, and you need some of the NVIDIA. So if we go to this page, you'll see that the only thing that I found with it on is the actual NVIDIA shards themselves. So I changed some of the era shards I had into NVIDIA shards so I could get the aspects to make this guy. Now, hope this all goes well, and I want to make one more thing. Is something not correct? Something looks wrong. Oops, something's certainly wrong. Diamond, quicksilver, silverwood log, envy shard. Diamond, quicksilver, silverwood log. Something's certainly gone wrong. I think I best do this another time. Let's take that off there. There we go. That's it. Cancel that. I'm not sure what went wrong there. We lost a silverwood log. The other bits are still here. Possibly because I didn't really do that as symmetrical as I could have. Let's take them bits back now. I'll do them off camera, and I'll show you what it does once I've got it working. I'm just going to double check I've got the aspects again now then. So I should have had 16. Let's used all that up, so that's no good. The other bit was it instrumentum? Instrumentum wasn't going in. Instrumentum, permutatio, NVIDIA. So 32 permutatio. Well, it's burnt through all that as well. But I certainly had more than 32 in there. I double checked. I put some seeds in. Oh well, I'll get that done off camera. But we've got this anyway. Shovel the purifier. What I want to do is I want to put repair on that, so it will repair itself. Now, where's my repair books? Are they in there? No. Oh, maybe. Potency, frugal, restoration. There, that's junk. Repair, cool, there we go. So, in the anvil, let's bang. Let's see if repair goes on this, and it does, wonderful. Repair 2, nice, and now I shall go try this out. So let's go find a bit of tint. So there was some over here, but Poppy very kindly planted loads of silverwood trees and got rid of it all. So you see there's a silverwood tree in every area where there was tint. We've certainly said to Pokefin's base. Bit of fly music for you there. I know you love it. So yeah, he's got tint all over the place around here, hasn't he? So, well, I thought his base was in like a nicer place than this. Is it up here? Oh, it's in this jungle, okay. I believe it's in a NPC village in this jungle. Let me find his base, I'll be right back. Okay, that's pretty cool then. So there's Pokefin's base, and across here we've got some tint, we've got some down there. I think he said he's got some north of him as well. Check this out. So it digs through fibrous tint pretty quick. Now, that does anyway, so I don't know what the crack there is, but maybe a normal shovel doesn't. But what can happen is when you... Let's put all this dirt back as well while we're doing it. Well, I've got one of them tint shards, cool. So we are getting tint shards as well, which is kind of cool. Because I've put repair on it, it is repairing itself as well, which is alright. I don't know how much use this is going to be to him. But now I think a normal shovel might go through tint a bit slower than the thing here. Let me try and get Flux poisoned. Flux poisoned me, damn it. It does break through that nice and quick, which is cool. And then, there we go, if I get tint poisoning, if I right click, it cures me of it. So yeah, not bad. I'll put it in a little present. Sweet. And we can work this, sort this out. I might as well actually get enough of these tint shards for myself before I hand in a present. Ooh, tint spore. Meet back at my base. Okay then, I'm trying again. We'll see how it goes this time. I've got a full stack of 64 permutation there. I've got a lot of momentum in there, and I have 32 NVIDIA in there this time, just in case it ran out. I'll check back on the video. I think it maybe ran out of permutation before, I'm not sure. But that's wet this time. We've got all the aspects in. There goes one NVIDIA shard. There goes another. There goes a diamond. There goes a silverwood log, and there we go. We have got this wonderful thing. Now, this is going to be my primary axe once I've got it sorted out. So check this out, chameleon pickaxe. What you can do is, you can't really tell because it's not enchanted yet, but if you shift click it, it'll change between 3 enchantment sets. So what I'll be able to do is, I'll be able to, on one set, I'll be able to put Silk Touch. Then on another set, I'll be able to put Fortune. And then on a third set, I'll be able to have something else even. Now there is a couple of enchants, specific infusion enchants that get added by Forbidden Magic as well. So I could have, what's Corrupting do? Look at that. So if I can put Corrupting on. So these Nether shards that I've been struggling to get, I can make this infusion enchantment Corrupting. I can put that on one of the elements of this. So look, the chameleon tool. When first enchanted, right clicking while sneaking with the tool in your hand changes it to a blank new enchanting state. Or when you were to enchant it with a completely different set of enchantments. Each tool can hold up to 3 separate enchantment sets. So this is going to be, so each set's going to have efficiency 5, each set's going to have repair, and then the third thing that each set's going to have is going to be a bit different. So I think I'm presuming it'll take repair. The shovel did, didn't it? So yeah, Silk Touch, Fortune, and then Corrupting. it'll be my 3 different sets. There's also, this is for a weapon, capitalist. Lets you get emerald fragments from drops, which is pretty cool. Educational, more experience, which is also very cool for a weapon. Porkivore does extra damage to pigmen, and consuming just automatically destroys dirt and stuff for your pick. I don't need that. Yeah, well, I might put that on there as well. Right, cool. So, not that I'm doing much manual or mining, I fancied making that. One more little quick farmcraft thing while I'm here. I've had these sat in the chest for a while. I'm going to throw them together in the thing here. I think, is it like that? I think I've done them the wrong way around. Like that. Yeah, let's swap them round. Unless this isn't... No, this isn't enchantment. There we go. A primal focus for my wand. These are crazy. Let's safely put this away into the enchantment bag once I'm done. But let's switch this to the enchantment, to the focus I mean. So there we go, that primal focus. If you watch Efo's channel, you've probably seen him messing around with this. Oh bollocks! That's what it does. Shit. Crazy stuff. It kind of, if you fire them, they kind of go at a random speed and direction. So it looks like this just fires one. With the staff, it looks like it fires several. But there you go. Look, let's let it catch me instead. Right, I guess I need to repair my fence. Shit. Well, I'll do that later. So the shovel, I'm actually just repairing it quicker in there because it repairs quicker in there. So that's all repaired up. It's not as possibly as useful as it might be, but I'll give that to Poke in a little present box. The present, by the way, was from Crayfish, wasn't it? So how do I make the present? Just wool. Or a package. A package is like that. Strange. Can I put something in the package? I'll wet that off camera. I'll go get that done. I won't put any enchants on this yet, but I'll get that done between episodes at some time and then show the enchants once they're done. For the rest of this episode, we're going to go do a bit of tech stuff down in the base. I'll give you a little... I won't cut just yet. I'll give you a little update on what I've done, and then I shall cut. And I think I'm going to upgrade my mechanism factories to elite factories for the rest of this episode. So if you come down here immediately, you'll see things are different down here. One, we've got the Steve's inventory manager down here. Now, I've not done all the conditions, but I've reset most of them. So what I've got, my processing line is all sorted through this. I've got a separate thing for each mod, but some of them haven't got anything in yet like that. And then I've got a thing for applied logistics and out. I've got the water plant separate, but then I've got things for each mod. So what we've got here, first up, is my input output. So I've got my player interface down here, which you saw me make, was it last episode? I've got my liquid inputs, and that's a liquid output. This is a little bit extra having to have tanks, but Steve's factory manager seems to handle talking to tanks better than cables. I don't know. Anyway, I might have to work that a bit better later on. And that, of course, is just my input chest from anywhere. So that's where all my stuff goes into. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually take that off before I blow something up in my base. There we go. We'll put that safely away. There we go. You stay there out of the way, damagey thing. And then on this side, I've got a couple of ME interfaces. So this one is the one that sends all my ores into my processing. This one is at the minute sulfur, but it's going to do redstone, lapis, stuff like that as well. That's going to go into processing. This, of course, is the liquids one, and that's just the one that takes everything in. So this ender chest that puts things into my A network actually sends things to this ME interface. So it's going through the Steve's Factory Manager cable to there. From there, it goes into the A network. Alfred's down here looking after the A network. He's keeping an eye on things. So this is, of course, the main body of the A network is inside the spatial cell, which is what I did. Michael Jackson, what are you doing over there? It is what I did last episode. I've turned that power off, by the way, just because I've got the controller sat in there in the middle. It runs like 16 MJ just doing nothing. So I've turned it off for now. Looks a bit better turned on, but it's not worth 16 MG a tick just to keep it turned on, is it? I think it's 16 anyway. So I've got this set up here. I've got my quantum field ring, and I've got crafting terminal, access terminal, crafting monitor, and a fluid terminal. I've got my condenser here with the same setup on the storage bus, actually set to the correct priority now. So I've set it to 0. It's lower priority than 1. So things will. The reason why that was working, a couple of people told me in comments, was because I'm not actually storing anything in there. So even though the priority was higher on this, because there's nothing in it, it was going to the normal cell first. If that makes sense. So it does work the same way as it always has. That a lower number is a lower priority, which again is still backwards to where I understand priority works. But anyway, I've got a fluid void cell here, but nothing in it going to it yet. I'll just put it there to match up the sides. So that's all there is out here. How I've connected this, by the way, is I've got some of the Ender IO conduit. So it's got power and it's got ME cable. It's the first time I've used the ME cable one, and then it just breaks off into normal power line and normal ME cable there. Because of this, I'm thinking of maybe changing all this to Ender IO. Now I've got auto crafting, I can set it up to auto craft and do all the Ender IO conduit for my power. Ender IO is wonderful. It was very laggy when it first came out. The pipes, I think they were a lot better. I hope I don't break the server if I do change it all, but I'm pretty sure Crazy Pants is well on top of it, and I'm sure they're very nice and easy to use now, well, easy on the server. So I'll probably, instead of going the upgraded universal cable, I will probably do that. So I'll have a conduit bundle and Steve's Factory Manager running everywhere. So, that's what I've done out here. Now I guess inside the spatial cell is the next place to go, if I can actually land on here. So, yeah, right, I'm going to have to put multi-block fences round. There's no two ways about it. Right, so into here we go then, and what do you reckon? This is my spatial cell now. So I put in the 5x5. I think I did that in the last episode. I put in all the cells there, all the storage drives. So that's some organic ones, that's the liquid ones. There's the block containers, a couple of randoms, and then there's my ingots and stuff up there. So that's all my stuff in there, with the ME chest in the middle, with the stuff that's not formatted to anything. This I've started filling up, so I've got vanilla on page 1. On page 2 I've got applied logistics and extra cells, and then on page 3 I've got a little bit of Ender IO and a bit of Ender storage. Is that from Ender storage? The chunk loader? Probably. So yeah, that's starting to fill up nicely. I've actually run out of glowstone. As you can see, I've only got 4 glowstone, so I can't actually make any more patterns because the patterns need 3 glowstone each. So I'm down low on my patterns. The reason why I've got all these storage monitors, I didn't really need them, but I needed to connect power from here. So I've got power coming in from Tesseract, from my main power, into the ME controller, and then I needed to connect power to the quantum field ring, which connects the power to there, also connects it to this, which connects it to them. So rather than just have a power line on top of that, I thought, I might as well have storage monitors. So I made 14 storage monitors. I've got my main 7 ingot types, and then I've got like 7 gem types across the top, just so I can keep an eye on them. And then the same setup in here: fluid terminal, crafting monitor, crafting terminal, access terminal. Don't really need the access terminal, I'll just put it in there, just, you know. And Ender IO port there, sorry, ME IO port there, and partition editor and pattern encoder over here. So there we go, I've got my little AE system inside an AE system, all kind of finished. All I need to do is flesh out the patterns in there and fill things up there. I think I'm maybe going to go with a single cell for most of my, I've got like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 material types available there, I guess. So I might go for a single cell for a lot of stuff. And then once I'd started pulling things down here, it kind of wrecked my processing. So I had to bring processing down here. So what I've done is I've got this over here. Now this might be causing a massive lot of lag. I've actually got it disconnected from the Steve's Factory Manager at the minute. The server was under TPS, and I don't know if it's this that was causing it, but I've got a lot of things just getting jammed up into this system. So this might not work. I am going to monitor it when I get it going again and see what the TPS goes like. But basically, Steve's Factory Manager sends ores to any of these 8. And it kind of does it in order, which I found quite interesting. When I first turned it on, there was like copper, then tin, then iron, and gold. The same order that I set them in. So I had stacks of each in them. 2 lots of sulfuric acid production. Just need a cover there. And then here's my HCl production. HCl production just runs under the floor. And I've put it into a tank here, so I've got a nice 96,000 buffer for the hydrogen chloride. And then I've upgraded all these machines to have full energy upgrade. So these are using quite a bit of energy now. That's using 200. That's there. Look, it says it's using 800, but it's not going down. And as far as I understood it, the universal power conduit's only put in 200. So I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do for the rest of this episode. I'm going to wait. I'm going to upgrade all these to elite factories. And I don't know if some of these might upgrade as well. I'm going to put a condition on this. Now what I want to try is I want to see if I can put in a... What I want to try is, in these ME interfaces, you can of course put crafting pattern. I want to see if I can put a crafting pattern in there that can then be sent via the Steve's Factory Manager to stuff like the sawmill, so I can request planks from logs, or if I actually need to have a ME interface on top of this machine. So that'll be testing that as well. I'll go get all the bits ready, and then we'll start doing a bit of upgrading. Okay then, let's see if this works. What I've done is I've been into... I should have started in here really. I've been into here and I've added a few more recipes to the Mac. I've got basic circuit and atomic core in there. Now I've put in advanced factory, elite factory and basic factory. I've also had to put in steel casing and energized smelter. So in theory I should be able to, with one click, hopefully. That button's too slow. I think some of the mod add buttons actually pulse a bit longer. I'll have to try that out. So, oh, I'm starving. What's that happened? I broke my cake yesterday. I was gutted. When I moved, what was the cake on top of? Was the cake on top of my fluid interface? I lost my cake anyway. I need to make another one. Oh, the present, by the way, I made a present. I sent Poke for his present. It's at his base. You make the present and then shift click it, and you can put something in it and wrap it up, and it says who it's from. It's pretty cool. So I'll ask him what he thought of it. He's been on, but he's gone again. Right. What I need to do now then is see if I can craft an elite smelter. Now I'm going to go with a smelter. Hopefully I should be able to do this just off one recipe, because let's see what's happening in here. Okay, it's not going to work. I need to make them separate then. So let's try making a basic factory instead then. So basic factory, can I make you? So that's asking for an energized smelter. So it's not actually making the energized smelter. I thought it would backtrack and make all that. Okay, let's try with the smelter then. Smelter, begin. So it made the smelter, and now it's decided not to backtrack and recognise that there's a smelter there. Okay. Auto crafting's a little bit funky then. So factory, but now we've got the smelter mill. We should be able to make these one at a time. The basic factory, begin. Now what's wrong with here? There's one right there. Okay, I've had enough of that then. Let's do it let's do it the old-fashioned way. Basic factory. I've got everything apart from... So it's not recognising the fact that I've got a smelter made. I wonder if it's because there's different types. So there's a basic factory. Then we want our advanced factory. So gold dust and diamond dust. Advanced factory. So I need to mix some more of these then, don't I? So let's have a stack of them. Advanced factory. So I can drop that in there. And then elite factory. Easy as that. So for that I'm going to need some atomic cores. So as far as I can tell I need 6 of these things. So I'm going to need 12 atomic cores. Let's try that. So now Elite Factory, and there we go. We've got Elite Factory, which is a smelter. So now if we run over here, oh, by the way, I checked this out. I put in a pattern into there for enriched alloy using 1 redstone, 1 iron ingot. So, and then I put in a condition in the Steve's Factory Manager, a little test one. Just left it out here. I put it so that this might work, but I might have done it wrong, but I don't think it's going to. There's in my interface that I put the craft pattern into, and then I've got a flow control, and I've told it to send. So it's to send iron into the top of the metallurgic infuser, and I've told it to send redstone into the side. So in theory, if it recognises the inventory cable as an inventory, then if I requested one of them things in there, it should send redstone and iron to the metallurgic infuser, which is there, but it didn't work. So it looks like I'm going to have to put an enemy interface on top of this and this, and possibly some of these if I want some also crafting in them. So right, what I'm going to do then, so I've made an Elite Factory, which is a smelter. I'm not actually going to use it on the smelter though. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to pull the chemical injector out of here by bricking it with a pick, it looks like, and I'm going to put the Elite Factory down there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn off any eye, and I'm going to drop this. I'm going to drop this in there. I wonder if it'll take its. Where's it gone? Go in there. So I wonder if it'll take its upgrades as well. So it didn't take its upgrades. Okay, but it took it though. So what it's done is changed it into an injecting factory. So what I want to do actually is then I want to put the smelter back in there, get that back. Oh, it's eating them. So that's got no upgrades. So okay then, make sure you take your upgrades out if you do that. It's eating my upgrades. So that's pretty cool though. So instead of having to make all the different ones, I can keep making smelteries and upgrade them. So that's now working. It's got no upgrades though, so I'll get them made again, and I'll make the next one, and I'll get all this sorted, and then we'll sort out our process line. Okay then, I have upgraded all of these. I'll get rid of the map so you can see a bit better. And it turns out that whenever you get the one that you've taken out in your inventory, if you shut your inventory, open your inventory, it's gone again. So I have actually had to make all the smelters. That's just double check this is correct. That's up and right. That wants to be up and right as well. Yeah, that's up and right. And then these are all left to right. Sweet. So this should all work now. I've got the sort off because I want to be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to be able to get all the ores through at once. So now all we need to do is to turn on the ores into them again. Now I have to keep an eye on this. Like I said earlier, this may have been what was lagging the server up. I'm not sure. I've changed the stuff in here so it works. And all I've got to do now is connect that back to there. And what we should see is, I apologise for the noise. There's someone mowing the lawn outside. What we should see is, what we should see isn't happening. Where's nothing going in there? What's wrong with you, guy? Where's no one going in here? Oh, let's go in the rest though. My issue is I am actually running out of sulphur. I've just turned the witch spawner on and started getting some gunpowder. I'm thinking I'm actually going to have the creeper spawner set up over there as well and get off there. So what we should be seeing then is, sweet, that's exactly what I wanted. So it's processing everything at once. Awesome. So if you look at this, it's actually, look at the power need, it's the same as it was. It's not actually gone up. So you just, for the material cost, you are increasing the throughput. This is keeping up, which is nice, and everything seems to be working correctly, and we're getting, okay, that's not working correctly, we're getting ours out at the end. So what have I set that to? That's across and across, and have I set that to auto eject, or do I need to make it pull out of there? Let's check what I've done wrong over here. I'm going to have to leave in just a minute because that sounds no good, is it? This is what I ain't done. I ain't changed that inventory there. So that wants to be factory Oops. And 44, 42, 41, 40, 39. That'll be that one. There we go. And that is set to east. That's correct. That should be good now. Let's tidy this up. So that goes back there, and that goes back there. And we should be getting ores. Sorry, we should be getting ingots into there. No. So yep, they're all going. And that seems to be working exactly how I wanted it to. Apart from... Oh, he's getting some now. Cool. So that guy's getting some action. So, there shouldn't be any backup anywhere. Which, I'm hoping if it can all keep up means... Well, there's backup in them. But, other than that... I'm hoping it doesn't create too much stress on the server. Right then, I'm going to have to wrap up there because this noise is only going to get louder as the grass cutter comes on the front of the house. It's on the back at the minute by the sound of it. So I'm going to say thank you as always for watching. We have got our elite factories processing our stuff, so that's considerably quicker. I'm not actually sure if it uses 200 per line, you know, or if it's... When they all came in at once, I did see, look, it's... just wait for the next lot. So that's the extra one, working on its own, innit? Off kill it with the rest. So it goes up to needed 1200. And that just needs 200. So I think it does actually need it 200 for each line, so it is putting it up, but it's just like having a load of factories, load of the basic machines next to each other, but all in one block, which is very nice. Cool, thank you as always for watching. I hope it was entertaining, and I hope to see you next time. Cheers, bye.